Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here live streaming on a Sunday evening because I much prefer to be sat behind the mic than a wheel. So you get it live, so we're all happy. I'm in a happy place. You get it live, which I think is a lot more exciting than seeing it on a replay, in all fairness. And the drivers are, well, they're 50-50 happy. We'll get to that. So we are here at, not Bathurst, I've got Bathurst on the head. We're at Belgium, Spa. But first, let me get on with what we are watching. We are watching the Red Bull Junior X Season 2. The RBJX, or the Red Bull Junior X, is a one-make racing series that race 3 15-minute timed sprint races over 10 rounds. And we're already at round 5. A success ballast will be in use, with the top 3 in each race carrying extra weight into the next race. Now, these Red Bull Juniors, they have a maximum brake horsepower of 246 and a weight of 550 kilograms. But when a driver comes first, he'll have to put his weight up to 110%, which will put it on a 605 kilograms. If they come second for the next race, they'll have to put it on 107% weight, 588 kilograms. And if they finish at the final podium in third, they'll have to put it on 104% weight, which is 572 kilograms. I should have read what it was written, really, because I tried to wing that and it wasn't great. During each round, success ballast will be used to even out the racing. Success ballast will only be used by the first, second and third placers in the next race. So round 1's qualifying and race 1 will be the only time during the season that no ballast will be used. And then on top, and then the top 3 of each race will have to up their weight for the next race. We're at round 5 already, halfway through the season. We're halfway through the season at round 5, which is the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. It's 4.35 miles long with 21 corners. We are racing at the in-game time of days, 8:15 at the morning, which is what this is at the moment, sunny. Then the second race will be at 16:45, so 4:45 for us non-army types, non-military types. 4:45 in the afternoon, also sunny. And then the final race will be held at 20:30, which is 8:30 for the non-military types. And it's going to be a forecast of rain. These cars in the rain, it's going to be sorry, I was reading, there's Electric's got to put his weight up to 107%, but he's not sure how, so I was just reading how then things were happening. So yes, forecast rain in these cars. It's going to be a hassle. Now the way that came around was I got nudged a little, saying, hey, why don't we do a rainy race? And I was like, I don't care. It made no difference to me. And there were like, you know, at least 2 or 3 people all up for it, so I put it up for the vote. I put it up for a community vote. You know, democracy rules all. And I mean, I didn't put a time frame on it, but at the time of the driver's brief being written, there was a 5 for and 4 against, so rain it is. I wrote the driver's brief, and then I think afterwards people clambered to vote to try and change it. But like Brexit, you can't change what already is done. So I can't help. I'm just reading. I'm reading what they're writing. I'm sure you're reading the same thing. So in the chat, Skyjacker saying evening, Turtle saying good luck boys, off to work, cheers. Oh, no Turtle this evening. And Pat saying, ooh, Spa, could be some good racing here. Good luck in the rain. Yes. Well, you're busy, Pat. You shouldn't be watching. You've got your own thing to be doing. So we are 4 minutes, 5 minutes, no, 4 minutes away from qualifying. Frostmorn saying, hi Thingy, are you not racing tonight? I am not. I am better at doing commentary, which I don't think I'm that good at, than I am actually racing. So I like this. And plus, it frees up the whole Monday for me. If I race tonight, I do the replays on Monday, that's less time to play Ghost of Tsushima. So, as always, when you get a new console and you get a game, you get hooked on. I'm trying to wiggle myself a little extra gaming time. And I'm not great at driving. I'm not the best racer. I'd be openly admit it. I like driving AI cars. I like racing AI cars. Happy to race them all day. Racing real people, it freaks me out. I get clambery. Chickened out because of the rain. Yes, Skyjacker, probably half right. I get twitchy, I get sort of stressed, and it's not what's needed in life. It's meant to be a fun thing, and for some reason I get anxiety from racing real people. Pat saying, won't be sticking around too long, don't worry, I'll disappear before the race starts. Yes, good luck tonight, Pat, on your Formula X. Hopefully go for the win tonight. I don't know where you guys are, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. Frostmorn saying, I love your commentary, dude. I'm Adam, by the way. Hi, Adam. Took a name change, lol. Ghost looks awesome. Want to play it myself. I am proper addicted. I want to be a samurai now. You're going to get me talking about Ghost while I'm trying to do the Red Bull Championship. But yes, I am absolutely hooked on that game. I've got to say, I play it as much as I can possibly get it in, to my wife's dismay. I'm going to start speaking in Japanese soon. No, that was Klingon, by the way, not Japanese. But yeah, I am bang into it. I've got to say, it's hooked me. I haven't had a game hook me for the fox. Yeah, I go around petting foxes. I love it. You find a few fox shrines, and it opens up a charm on your sword, which gives you a little bit of a Brucey bonus. So yeah, I hate foxes as well. I really detest them after the slaying of one of the kids' rabbits. But in that game, you can't help but like them. They look cute, but they don't look mangy and smelly like real foxes. They're quite cute and fluffy-tailed. But yes, there is that. It's very repetitive, I've got to say. It's not like it's a really dynamic game. You walk around, you do a mission, which usually means killing people with your sword. And then you kill those people with your sword, and then you move around, and then you kill some more people with your sword. It's pretty straight format, really. Lots of murder. I would love to know what my death count is, because it's got to be high up there. I'm slaughtering left, right, and centre. My samurai sword holds many souls. Anyway, back to tonight. We've got a minute away from... Right, we've had some issues. I don't know if Electric's got his weight back up there. I think Skyjacker's keeping track of that one. Binko's back in the room. We lost Racer Brown through some electrical fault in his house. All the electricity just died. It doesn't look like he's back yet, which is rather a stress. I can hold qualifying for 5 minutes. It's in the rule book that if qualifying needs to be held, it can be held for 5 minutes. So I am going to try and message him on the Discord and say, how is it going? Is it going? Look at me. I have to speak when I type. How's it going? Do you want qualifying held for 5? I'm really trying to resist the urge of not speaking whilst texting, but I just can't help it. How's it going? Do you want qualifying held for 5 minutes? Here we go. Skyjack is saying he chickened out because of rain too, and Anton. Yeah, all the people that voted for it. All of the poor buggers that are hanging around are the ones that voted against it, and the ones that did vote for it aren't coming. Oh well. So we'll see. He's not answered yet. We're a minute past, and like I said, I'll hold. Rido saying good evening. Adam saying, thingy, you play Warframe at all? No, I don't. I don't know that one. Warframe. I'll have to Google it. When I got the new PS5, I got Ghost of Tsushima. I got Ratchet and Clank, which I had a quick go, and man, that's hectic. There's too many things happening all at once. It was blowing my small little brain apart. And I got the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I played a little bit, I enjoyed, but then I had to go on Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm getting smashing that out. And then I went back to Assassin's Creed, and I thought, I want to play Ghost. So, yes, they're the three I've got at the moment. For the PS5, I mean, I've got PS4 games, Last of Us Part 2. I've got to start all over again, which I don't know if I can after 16 hours of gameplay. I know you can swap over your saves, but it seems, you know, new console, fresh start is what I like to think. Valhalla is epic. I couldn't stop playing it. No, I am going to get into it. I'm going to get hooked to it soon. Well, Racer Brown has not answered yet in the chat. He's rushing around trying to get the Jenny sorted out, but it's not working for him, it seems. I'll tell them we'll qualify in 3 minutes. Hi, Skyjacker. Sorry, didn't see. So, I do this. Qualifying in 3 minutes. I'll give Racer Brown the 5 minutes we're allowed to give in the rule book, and then we'll just have to get on. But like Skyjacker said, it's probably just a weak excuse. Probably was scared of the rain. Now you're going to see behind the scenes as I'm hosting, so I'm going to have to come out of... Oh, I've watched Skyjacker for a while. Do you want to see other cars? There you go. There's Binko's Relentless looking at... Oh, I haven't even told you the tables or anything. Look how slack am I. I'm too busy talking about... So tonight on extra weight is Shiren on 110%, Electric on 107%, and Anton Poika on 104%. But Anton Poika could not make it because he's got SCOP in the morning, which I think is some sort of educational thing. So the man's bettering himself, can't take that away. And let's have a quick scander at the table so far. My word, how slack have I been talking about computer games. Rido, there was a power cut near me. My friend's power went as well. Rido sticking up for the Brown. So Racer Brown is at the top of the table. Now, the points are average. They score points each race, but then it's divided by 3 to give them an average point per round. So we've got percentage, which I didn't want the scores going like mental 168 and 200. It was going to be like crazy score lines. But because we're using a decimal point anyway, it's still big numbers. I'm still reading big numbers out. So Racer Brown's at the top with 58.67. Talleyrand in second with 54.33. Shiren is third on 53.33. Very close. Binko not far behind as well in fourth on 52.33. Skyjacker is fifth with 46 points dead. Flashman sixth on 28 points. Anton Poika seventh on 27.33. Electric is eighth on 25 points, so he'll be able to get above Anton tonight, we would guess. Rido is 9th on 24.67. Thingamajig 10th on 24 points. G Handicap is 11th on 17.67. Turtle Racing is 12th on 15.67, but he can't make it this evening, he's working. Uncle B Darren is 13th on 13 points. That's clever, I like it when they're on the points that the position is. And Philite Jet is 14th on 5 points. But he missed last week, and it looks like he's missing this week. And then here we go. Adam saying, time talking of games is not time wasted if you enjoy them. And Racer Brown saying, oh man, can't believe it with no power. Gutted, bro, gutted. I reckon Talleyrand's going to take the crown. He's going to take that championship lead off you this evening. There is drop scores in this championship, so if they can't make all of the rounds, then it's gravy. It doesn't destroy their championship chances. Right, I'm going to exit this, so you're going to see the menu screen. Interesting stuff for you guys, I know. Then I am going to give it the big ready, because these guys have been waiting long enough so far. Let me find a question mark. Ooh, there you go. Boom. And we'll have to count ourselves 9 hours, and then it's I get to start the race. Oh, start qualifying at least. Sorry. There's a 1, 2. I love to count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, they're coming in thick and fast now. We can say Binko won the ready race. 7. I better quickly check. So, members. And yes, Electric did put his weight up. See? Good lad. He's a good lad, is he? Isn't he a good lad? So, well, we've got 7. Electric's typed, so he must be ready, I imagine. And, who else? Uncle Darren never says he's ready, but he's just born ready. That's why he doesn't need to say he's ready. And I think that's it. I think if Electric's chatting, he's ready, and I don't know who else wasn't saying they're ready. So in the chat, Racer Brown saying going to be off until 9 p.m. apparently. Oh dear. And Adam saying gutted at Racer Brown. Racer Brown saying I was definitely looking forward to this. Love Spa. Ah, that's a shame, man. It's a shame. I wish I could postpone it for you, but I cannot. And I should not. So we're going to go. We're going to go. I don't know who I was waiting for to say they were ready, but they're not going to say ready. So give them a good look, because it's just a polite thing to do. Good luck. And then go to race settings. Everyone's entered and start qualifying. Boom! Here we go, boys and girls. Ready for the fun and the frolics of Spa. That was a bit hapdash, that beginning. I'm not impressed with myself. I do apologise. I'll have a quick sip of my warm beverage. Yeah, TT mode Electric. When you ever watch this back, they put you on low fuel. They put you on like virtually low tanks, I think. And Razor Brown says ready. Yeah, just sit and look at the screen and wiggle your wheel around. Oh, there's a glitch. Is there a glitch? Is there a glitch? Is there? Who's glitching? So, there's a glitch. So, we'll have to everyone exit. And we'll have to redo it. I don't know how. This is why I don't like hosting. This is why I don't like hosting. This is a pain in the eye. Avery. Everybody, everyone, exit. And we will try it again. I don't know what I can do to change anything. Everybody exit, boys. Because there's a glitch. There's a glitch in the works. They're all starting to exit out now. Shrem has left the room. Best get these things out of the way before the actual shindig. I did an internet test just beforehand. I'm running the iPad off of my hotspot on my phone, so we should be using no internet in this house, except for me. I'm the only one. I'm being greedy. And Flashman, he's left the room as well. So there's a few of them leaving the room. And I can't change anything there with Binko. Let's see if I can leave the room. I'll exit as well. I might have to close the room down and reload it. I'm not sure. It's... Oh, God, we're running late as well. We usually got qualifying done by now. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what's going on. No one can exit, can they? They're just stuck on the track. Uncle Darren Electric. They don't read the actual text, obviously. La la la. How is everyone? Did everyone watch 5% Battery now? So might have to watch it later. Oh right, Racer Brown. No worries. Have a nice candlelit evening with the wife. It's a bit romantic. Chill, mate. Those who have issues should leave and come back. Should solve it. Okay. I'm just chilling with my brew dog. Did everyone enjoy Zandervoort? It was okay. I'm not giving nothing away because some people like to watch the highlights. It's nice seeing undulating tracks with interesting corners for a change in Formula One, I've got to say. You could tell it was an old school track. You can tell that Pirelli don't build tyres for undulating tracks. Fast Monaco, really, says Skyjacker. Yes, it was, but there was a few overtakes there. I saw a couple. Someone's still not out, have they? Because it's still saying 6, still counting down. What's going on? What the bejeebers is going on? Where is people? Ah, there we go. Okay, qualifying's cancelled. Should I do race settings? Should I do anything? Should I change anything? I don't know. Should we give it another go? I'll say everyone enter and we'll give it another go, shall we? Have we lost people? They've not come back yet. So, Skyjacker saying, Fast Turtle saying, Orange Army on the roll. They were impressive. I've got to say the crowd was very impressive. And the Skyjacker saying, oops, my bad. So, who are we missing? We're missing Electric, I believe. Just Electric. And here comes Electric now. So if everyone enters, I haven't changed anything, so hopefully the glitch isn't my end. As soon as they enter, we'll get off. Racer Brown saying give it another go, then after reload the room if glitch continues. That's it. So everyone enter. Alright. I double check I can see everyone. I can see Uncle B, Darren, T, Sharon. I can see Skyjacker, Rido and Talleyrand. I can see Binko, G Handicap, also Flashman, and Electric hasn't joined yet. Has he joined yet? He hasn't joined yet. Come on. He's joined now, so, and I'll check that I can see Electric. Electric! Where is he? Oh, he's gone up there. And I can see Electric. He hosts, so no issue on that side. Yeah, bro, I can see everybody. I can see clearly now. The rain is going to be coming. Okay. Ready or not, here I go. Away we go. Boom. Right. Everyone's entered. Go up here. We'll give it one more go, guys. If there's another glitch, then we'll have to close the room down and redo it. Begin qualifying. Oh, let's hope everything's okay. Oh, fingers crossed. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got Uncle out there. Oh, no, it hasn't started yet, but everyone's sort of okay at the moment. I hate the new qualifying thing. I'd do it old school. Just do it practice. Practice for 10 minutes and get them out there. Because it doesn't seem to glitch when you do the practice. So far, so good. Binko's not moving yet. That's a concern, but he might be waiting for the whole gang to roll out. Roll out. Rolling. Some Skyjackers out. Talleyrand is out. Sharon is out. Electric is out. G Handicap is out. Binko waiting patiently. Flashman is rolling on his way out of the pit lane. Bingo's out. And Uncle B, Darren, come on. Where's your money maker? Let me know. It's all good. I think we're good. I think we're okay. I think Uncle likes to wait for a bit, so we'll see. Skyjacker on his outlap around this glorious track through Les Combes, heading down to Bruxelles. Let's get on board for a delicious lap around here. That's the lap with no corner, I believe. No name. Oh no, that's Bruxelles. He's going through now. Heading down towards the corner that has no name. Tricky little bugger, this one. Through there. Speeding on up to 5th gear. heading towards Pouhon, and that, look at the beautiful grade on that, beautiful stuff there. And then, I don't know, I ain't got a name for this one either, maybe this is the corner with no name, I'm not sure. Ooh, a little slide going on there, Campus I think, and now, going down to Stavelot. Yeah, up to Paul Ferrer, Cube, Paul Ferrer. And then we're on Blanchimont. Pat saying McLaren fans out in force today. Looked great from what I saw. I loved it. They're going to ban the flares, aren't they? They're going to ban the flares at some point, but they looked beautiful. And then up to the chicane to start his flying lap. I'll stick with it because we missed the first part. We missed Le Zouf. So coming across the start straight to get qualifying on the go. Racer Brown saying high 217s are capable. So through, oh nice, Racer Brown. He's going to be my co-pilot tonight. Through Le Sourd, along and heading up to Rouge and then Raidillon. What is Rouge Raidillon? Is Rouge like the bottom part and Raidillon is the top part? But here we go, hitting it 140 miles an hour, no lift. These cars have got the downforce, and that was fantastic stuff. But the cars do look better from the outside, I must say. So now they are now into qualifying. We are knee deep. We're knuckle deep into this bad boy. So Skyjacker, first man out on track, Rido. Now I've got to say, that is a very, I've got to say, that's what do I say? I've got to say a lot, because I think I say it. I feel like I say, I've got to say a lot. But Rido, and he's got a lovely relentless car. I do like it. Does his helmet match? Does it? Ooh, he's got, is that like Nico Rosberg or something? But yes, in a lovely, so he's got a monster helmet and a relentless car. Ooh, mixing your energy drinks can't be good. Talleyrand, he's got a lovely clean car. He makes lovely liveries, does the Armand Talleyrand. It's a Red Bull main livery on that, with I think a few of VRCs. Did I even say we're VRC? Should really stick to brand. With a few of our own buddies on there, which should be Acelith Designs and Brand Buddy, also Heel Tread, and I'm just pulling these ones out the top of my head, guys, because you know I've not got anything. Rouge is the bottom of the hill, named after the river at the bottom, named after the red coloured water from the iron in the rocks. Raidillon is the top of the hill. That's what I thought, Pat. That's what I thought. So I kind of got it right. Skyjacker's just coming around the chicane, out of the chicane to post the first time. We're looking for high 217s. You got a 218.5. Who is going to beat that? Although that says 220 down there. That's weird, isn't it? Talleyrand goes a 218.5. So Chiren also a 220.0. Skyjacker was a 220. I don't know why it said it was a 218.5. Maybe it got mixed up with Talleyrand. Rido did a 220.8. G Handicaps managed a 220.1. Electrics managed a 232. He's carrying weight, remember, him and Chiren carrying weight in this race. Flashman managing a 22 dead. Binko managing a 218, only 2/10 off of Poleman Talleyrand. So awesome stuff. And Uncle Darren just coming out of the chicane, and now it's going to be a good time. It looks good. Yes, third fastest, 2:19.9. Uncle Darren finding his feet here. Got a podium, his first podium in the last round in race 2. And he's coming on leaps and bounds. And Pat also in the chat saying race starting soon, so I'll go out now and catch up after I finish. Good luck, Pat. It's late. I thought they started at 8. It's 20 past 8 nearly. So Talleyrand is our pole sitter so far. Binko, his closest competitor, 2/10. And then it's a second and a bit of change from Uncle Darren in third fastest. Chiren He's carrying maximum weight, I believe. He's on that 110%. Oh, Levan Duan wants to send me a message. That's scary. We'll have a look. It's usually I'm really bored and I like sex, so... Yeah, it is here. Levan Duan says, I'm horny and I need you. Do you want to F me? My word, that's quite graphic. Private room, click here. No, I'll give it a miss, Levan Duan, if you don't mind. Busy at the moment. My word, that was not what I was expecting. It's usually very sort of, it's not graphic anyway. So Skyjacker's gone faster. He's gone the fastest as he crosses the line for the second time with a 2:18.4. What can Talaran do as he's coming out of the chicane? Can he take back that pole? Oh no, he had a bad one, that one, it looks like. Oh, 2:18.8. Some of these times are looking wacky as I see him coming around. Binko, the next man. Power is back on, says Racer Brown. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm all right asking them to exit the first race and put you at the back, if I can remember who's in what position after the 10 minutes. So, Electric, he's set at 2:27. He's chipping away at that time, but he's getting used to that weight. And Flashman managed a 24 that last time around, so 22 is still his fastest, 3.5 tenths off of a G handicap. Rido 8 tenths ahead of him in 6th. Shiren with that 110% weight is in 5th, 7 tenths ahead of Rido. Uncle B. Darren, he's gone faster again with a 19.2 in 4th place, only 4 tenths off of Binko's time. So Uncle B. Darren, definitely, obviously, a man to watch out there. So, Binko. Ooh, Binko's come across some traffic. It looks like he's sticking with it. It's either Flashman will have to move over and make sure he's allowed to overtake, or no, Binko's backed out of it now. Ooh, he might not have a time to get around though. I think that's Binko's lap's cooked. 3rd place is good for Binko. Skyjacker holding on to that pole. It's Talaran then. We've got to keep an eye on his sector times and see how he gets on. Let's have a little bit of whooshing. So there's Talaran's helmet and his car number, car 20. I'm sorry if I didn't get through all our affiliates. I think I did. Hill Tread, Acerlith Designs. Grid Finder. They're good buddies of ours. So Uncle B. Darren popped it into the pits. He doesn't feel like he's going to go faster this time around. Binko, he's just out there for jollies. And Skyjacker's crossing the line. So he's crossed the line. He gets another lap. And so will Talaran. I thought this was the last lap, but they're going to get another lap. Talaran doesn't do it again. Some wacky times I'm getting up the timing sheet. He got 2:18.9 then. He's only a 10.5 off of Skyjacker's time. Binko, 2 tenths off of those guys. The time is running out though. Can he cross the line? This is tense stuff. He's got to circumnavigate the chicane. And I think he's ran out of time. He's not going to get a lap in. Poor Binko. Give it his good shot though. Gave it a great shot, but that is his qualifying over. Uncle B. Darren, he's on an out lap, I believe. So he's just doing it for the hits and the giggles. Shiren on that heavyweight, so you're not expecting him to attack the top times, but somewhere in the middle is good for him. It's a good starting point. Rido, he's done a 2:20. He's only a 10th and a bit behind Shiren. So interesting stuff there. Skyjacker making his way around. It's between Skyjacker and Talaran, I feel. I feel that is where the beef is for pole. Some chat in the JX. Obviously, if Racer Brown was saying, oh, I want to grit in. He might not be able to. It might be all a bit of the stress getting his computer all set up and everything, so he might have I've decided, do you know what? I'm going to have Sunday night off with my wife. I promised her a candlelit dinner. So Skyjack has cooked his last flying lap. It's all down to Talleyrand now. Can Talleyrand get the job done? Get pole taken? This is without Racer Brown around. This is Talleyrand's greatest, best opportunity to take the championship lead. I think Racer Brown has pretty much led the whole championship for all 4 of the first rounds. And halfway through, can Talleyrand just edge ahead? We will wait and see as Talleyrand comes through the chicane, formerly known as the bus stop chicane. And Shiren goes a bit faster, stays in 5th. Talleyrand does not beat the time. He does not beat his time, so Skyjacker looks to be on pole with Talleyrand in 2nd place. Binko holding on to 3rd. Uncle B. Darren in 4th. Shiren is 5th fastest with Rido in 6th. Handicap in 7th. Flashman in 8th. And Electric with that weight. He's not happy with the weight. Here we go then, lining up for 15-minute sprint race here at Spa-Francorchamps. God, that seems long. Has it gone? Has it gone funny? Because that's a long time of... It's not usually that long, is it? Has left the room. Why has Uncle B. Darren left the room? That's... Oh, what's going on? So Skyjacker on pole, Talleyrand, Binko. We seem to have lost Uncle B. Darren. Ginger Racing Team, good luck, folks. And he's come back in the room. What do I do? Oh, stress. This is too much for a small little commentator trying to deal with all of this. So, I don't know. That red light's hold. And they go. Well, we're going to stick with it, I guess. Skyjacker leading the way from Talleyrand. Around Le Sueur, and Binko having a look up the inside. It's close shot here with a Skyjacker versus Talleyrand. And there is Binko. Rido in 4th place. Shiren in 5th. Then we've got Flashman up into 6th ahead of G Handicap and Electric with that weight. He's struggling with the weight, but can he stay with the pack? Talleyrand's taking the lead. Early doors, we missed it. Hang on, let me see if I can get a replay without busting the room. As they come through a Rouge it was. It's a long replay, I apologise. He seems to have got the pull on Skyjacker. They're having a little bump and grind. And, oh, there you go. Very clean, very beautiful there from Talleyrand to take the lead of this race. So, Talleyrand. No, Skyjacker's got it back. That was the jeopardy of doing a replay. Skyjacker has got it back. With Talleyrand in 2nd place. Rido in 3rd. Binko in 4th. Binko's dropped down behind Rido having an absolute belter of a race, getting himself up into 3rd. Shiren holding on to 5th ahead of Flashman. G Handicap dropping back a little bit from these guys, and Electric 8/10 behind G Handicap. So we've got a cracking race on the go at the moment. Skyjacker 7/10 ahead of Talleyrand. He's really pulling it out. We saw Skyjacker in the Le Mans qualifying, doing an absolute belting time to grab pole for the Group 1 cars, and he's bringing it on. He's bringing it forward through to Spa in the Red Bull Juniors, and he's making it clear this race is his. Talleyrand dropping back nearly a second. Binko getting ever closer. Let's get on board with the Binks as he chases down Talleyrand. He's got Shiren very close behind. Shiren up into 4th, so we've lost Rido dropping down into 5th place, and we are being hit with all sorts of bugs, and Uncle Darren doesn't understand what happened. And Race Brown saying, what was the fastest time in qualifying? I believe it was a 2:18, close to a 2:18.0 or something like that by Skyjacker. And there we see Binko getting heavy on those brakes, trying to close up with Talleyrand. The times are falling. Skyjacker leading the way though. Skyjacker nearly, Talleyrand's pulling him in a little bit. He was over a second ahead, but now it's down to 9/10. I'm sorry, Darren, I mean, you seem to have fallen out whilst you disconnected while the grid was getting lined up. I don't understand. There's nothing I did. I was just sat here watching. Shiren in 4th place. Rido in 5th. Flashman in 6th. G Handicap in 7th. Electric there in 8th. He's dropping back though. That weight really affecting his car at the moment. So Skyjacker heading through 9/10 ahead of Talleyrand. They're getting it nice and tight there between the two. Binko up into 3rd place with Shiren not too far behind with that weight, with that 110% weight. He's getting just off the podium. Binko drawing ever closer to Talleyrand. He's having a look around the outside. Talleyrand trying to defend off the inside, and there goes, they go round. No overtake manoeuvre. Looks like Binko lost a little time to Talleyrand in that corner, as Skyjacker's loving them two battling with each other. Helps him pull away. Binko dropping nearly a second behind Talleyrand now. Shiren closing in on those guys. 1.4 seconds behind. Rido holding on to that 5th place ahead of Flashman, but only by a second. But Flashman's made a small mistake, and G Handicap is through. G Handicap is up into a 6th place now ahead of Flashman. Flashman keeping his his Camel Williams on the track nearly. Electric driving around there in 8th place, waiting to get rid of that weight. He's probably thinking a podium's not worth it. So Skyjacker sinks 5 tenths ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand really starting to knuckle down now and close the gap. With Skyjacker coming out of the chicane, it's very tight. If we get on board with Talleyrand as he hunts down Skyjacker, he's getting purples as he goes through. And it is Talleyrand that seems to have got that fastest lap on lap 2, sorry, we've just started lap 3. And we're following closely with Skyjacker as we head up to Eau Rouge. We're 5 minutes into this 15-minute race. You can see the toe is helping Talleyrand now. 2 tenths, 1 tenth. He's going for the inside at Lecombs. They're side by no. Talleyrand just edging ahead of Skyjacker at the moment. And these two have raced each other many times, and they've pulled quite away from Binko. Binko nearly 2 seconds behind those guys now. Shiren 2 seconds behind Binko, but the battle here. Oh, and Talleyrand is really pulled away. Skyjacker must have had a bit of a wobble on out of the corner, and Talleyrand is running away with it, which he needs to do without Racer Brown's absenteeism. So Talleyrand chasing the championship lead at the moment, with Skyjacker in 2nd, Binko in 3rd. Ooh, Binko's having a little jolt with Shiren 1.8 seconds behind Binko. Binko is, where's Talleyrand? Talleyrand's had it off. Oh my word, Talleyrand has made a mistake. This is none like him. Oh my word, he's thrown it away. He's down there, and Rido's must have had an off as well, because Rido is behind Electric. And he's off again. Oh my gosh, it's all going Pete Tong out there with 8.5 minutes left of racing. So Racer Brown saying, I'm back in now. So Skyjacker is leading the way from Binko. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, my kid wanted to get past me to get a rubber. He's not looking in the right drawer. So Skyjacker is leading the way from Binko, with Shiren in 3rd. Shiren up into 3rd. G Handicap is up into 4th. Flashman is up into 5th. Talleyrand down in 6th. Electric in 7th ahead of Rido. Rido not having a great race at the moment. And we've got 7.5 minutes left. Oh, good save, Rido, says Racer Brown. So Skyjacker is leading from Binko. Only 1.5 seconds, though. Binko coming back at the monster car. Adam saying first round of qualies was Binko with a 2:18.1 on pole. glitch caused second round of qualies. Oh, was it? Oh, we'd only been a couple of laps in, though. I mean, we'd not got through the whole thing, had we? I thought it was a pit glitch. So, Skyjacker, 1.5 seconds. He's holding that distance between Binko. Shiren back up into a podium, even though his car's quite weighty. G Handicap in 4th place. Can he hold on to it? Flashman not too far behind. And Flashman's only 2 seconds ahead of Talaran. Talaran will be pushing like a madman to try and get some points out of this race. Electric in 7th. Rido in 8th place. So Skyjacker, 1.5 seconds. He's holding that distance between himself and Binko. This is a tight fought battle. Binko's getting purples as he makes his way around. He's closed the gap to 1.2 seconds. Skyjacker under immense pressure right now. Skyjacker is feeling the pressure from Binko. Binko closing in on him relentlessly against the Monster Junior and the Relentless Junior. Chasing each other down. Shiren sitting pretty in a podium. G Handicap in 4th place, 6.5 seconds behind those guys. Flashman within a second of G Handicap. He's got a great opportunity here to get a good 4th place, with Talaran closing in as well, 1.8 seconds behind Flashman. He's pushing like mad. Electric in 7th ahead of Rido in 8th spot. But it's Skyjacker, 1.2 seconds. He's still maintaining that distance between himself and Binko, but Binko pushing hard. And Binko still chasing down Skyjacker with Shiren, 6.2 seconds ahead of G Handicap. Flashman's dropped back a bit, and it looks like Talaran has caught Flashman up. He's got to get past, though. And getting a tow out of Radion down Kemmel Straight should mean he could get that tow. He's going to make the move early. They're side by side coming towards Lecombs. It's not a corner I would like to go too wide in. And it looks like Talaran's just edged it ahead of Flashman. So Talaran back up into 5th after losing that lead. Early doors being ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker still, it's 7 tenths now. Binko really closing in on the Monster Junior. And he's finding his feet, is Binko at the moment, swooshing through these corners here at Belgium for the Spa-Francorchamps track. Trying to chase down a Skyjacker to get, because he's in the championship shout as well. I think he's only 3rd in the championship, not too far behind. If you ever want to check out the tables, they're on our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. They are updated as and when they're released. Or if you're in our Discord, you can always check in there, as they're always in there. But it looks like Binko is closing it down to nearly a second. Shiren, 7.3 seconds adrift with them with that 110% weight he's carrying. Best he can get is a 20. 220 out of that car. G Handicap 220.4 last time around from him. Talaran doing a 218.7. So G Handicap with only 3.5 minutes remaining. He's got to do some gripping on to keep that position. Flashman in 6th ahead of Electric, who's 12 seconds ahead of Rido in 7th and 8th. And it looks good for Electric to keep that 7th spot. Skyjacker though around Le Source for maybe the penultimate time. They'd probably do this lap and one more lap. Binko's got it down to a second. 8 tenths is the sweet spot for the slipstream. It's just going to close him down a little bit more. Beautiful through Radion as he gets onto Kemmel Straight. Can he drag in the Monster Junior? Who knows? Shiren is in 3rd place, 4.8 seconds ahead of G Handicap, who's only 6 tenths now ahead of Talaran. So Talaran will be getting a lovely little slipstream from the car in front. Is it gaining on him? He's 6 tenths still, 6 tenths still. You can see it's dropped down to 5 tenths, but they're into the break-in for Lecombs. And it looks like G's just surviving a little bit. It's back up to 8 tenths as they go into the break-in zone. And my word, it's a tight race up and down. Skyjacker 8/10 ahead of Binko. Binko really starting to turn the screw, put the pressure on Skyjacker. Skyjacker trying to drive as sweet as he can, as fast as he can. And it's going to be a taut stuff here. 9/10 between himself and Binko. Shiren 4.5 seconds ahead of G Handicap, who's only 8/10 ahead of Talleyrand. But you lose a little downforce when you're going through the corners. It's all right getting that slipstream on the straights, but once you're in a corner, you lose a little bit of downforce in these cars. Flashman sitting in a pretty 6th place, ahead of Electric, who's getting 22s with that weight. Rido, a 20.5, his best lap last time around. But Skyjacker, he's holding on to that 9/10. G Handicap is getting closer, 7/10 from Talleyrand. These are the two battles on the track. We've got a minute and 18 seconds left of racing. They'll get across the line and get one more lap in. Skyjacker 8/10. He's got one more lap to survive against Binko. Oh my word, how are we doing down here? Talleyrand still behind G Handicap. They're in the same position. G Handicap just got to cling on for one more lap after this one. And Skyjacker going through Le Source, 1.2 seconds ahead of Binko. This is very tight racing. Shiren sitting in a pretty 3rd place, it seems. He'd have to throw that car off to lose it. G Handicap is catching up Shiren. So if G Handicap doing a 2:19.7 his last time around, Talleyrand doing a 2:19.8. So it's even Stevens between the two drivers. G Handicap driving like he's got a fire up his butt. Flashman doing a 21.4, but he's already pulled the distance out on Electric, who did a 23.5, and Rido, who did a 20 last time, he's looking okay. I don't know if Rido will get to the line in time, will he? 20 seconds? Possibly, yeah. He should get through the chicane in 20 seconds. So Skyjacker pulling it out, 1.5 seconds. It looks like Skyjacker has done enough. Just looking back, he's going towards the line. It's 8 seconds. He's had a bit of an off. He's got to cross that line before 4 seconds. 3, 2, he gets across. He gets to do another lap. So, Rido, phew. So Skyjacker then 1.2 seconds in the lead of this race from Binko. This is some tight racing at the moment. And Shiren sitting pretty, but it's down to 3 seconds. Oh, G Handicap. Well, I don't know. With the pressure he's got behind Talleyrand, I don't know if he'll be paying too much attention of how close to a podium he is getting. Skyjacker still ahead of Binko. It's about a second now as they go through, and there's a long way for him to go before the win is his. And Binko in a 2nd spot, Shiren in 3rd. G Handicap is 4th. He's just ahead of Talleyrand. Is Talleyrand going to go for a last-ditch effort to get 4th place? He's getting ever closer. My word, it's tight between these two. G Handicap just clinging on with his fingertips to that 4th place. He's trying his hardest whilst Talleyrand putting on the pressure. Unbelievable stuff. Skyjacker, he seems to have pulled out a little bit as he comes up to the final chicane. 1.2 seconds ahead of Binko, and it looks like this one is a slam dunk for the Skyjacker. A win. Is that, I don't know if he's won one already. I'm not great with stats. But Skyjacker takes the win. Binko in 2nd. And it's G Handicap and Talleyrand. And Talleyrand having a look around the outside of the chicane. It's even Stevens. They're side by side. This is going to be a very close finish. Shiren crosses the line in 3rd. Take a boom, my son. And Talleyrand gets that 4th ahead of G Handicap in 5th. Flashman brings her home in 6th. Cracking stuff. And Electric ahead of Rido by about 25 seconds, so it's not too bad carrying that weight. And Electric comes home in 7th place. Unbelievable, Jeff. And he crosses the line in 7th, and Rido coming on home up along Blanchimont, heading towards that final chicane. And what a beautiful little race that was. Adam saying it was practice. Skyjacker saying 2nd win of the season. That was mental pressure, it was. And here comes Rido to complete the pack. And I don't know what happened to Uncle B Darren. It seemed to disconnect at the grid. And I couldn't remember what the what the plan was. I don't know if they just carry on and then they join for the next race, or there you go, Skyjacker showing us his trophy. Yeah, it's nice, it's shiny. Well done, Skyjacker. Great win. And a pole as well to go with it. Beautiful stuff. Right, got to do a few things. I've got to check the save the replay for stewards, and I should change the race settings for these guys so they can crack on with the practicing for the next race. So I will do that now. So load settings. Sorry, you get to see all of this stuff, but I've got it all ready to go. And then we will look at the race results of the last race, or when it lets us, when it's loaded up. But I've got to change them anyway, because I've got to do the host. I've got to change the grid so I can put Uncle B Darren on, and oh no, I think it'll put Racer Brown and Uncle B Darren straight to the back anyway, so I shouldn't have to change anything. So Skyjacker is going to have to put on 110% for the next race, and Binko 107%, and Shiren has got to alter his 110 to 104. Well done, Shiren. That's a hard feat to do with a weight. So, wow. So in the chat, it says, Skyjack says, B Darren will be at back, so no need to worry about grid stuffs. And Racer Brown, I wasn't in quick enough. Oh, for the first race, you're saying. So, yes, they are. I'll tell them, and the next race, I don't know how long to give them. Usually give them 10 minutes between races, so they can have wee-wees and stuff like that. Yeah, should be okay, Uncle B Darren, for this one, though. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. We're having mental issues with bugs tonight. I did everything right. I reset everything. I checked the internet. I had quite good broadband, so I'm blaming GT servers. Race 2. Race 2 at... what are we saying? 2040, 2058. Oh my god, sorry guys. At 2058. I don't know if Rido is coming back or if he's just nipped out. 58. And he's back again. So, race 2 at 2058. Is there anybody out there practicing? I will give you... So we're at 16:45 or 4:45 for those non-military types. G handicaps. Oh, they're all leaving, so I'm going to have to sort out the blooming bloody... It means I've got to sort out the grid, so you're going to have to watch me sort out the grid, guys, I'm afraid. In the chat then, so we've got Skyjacker saying second win of the season, that was mental pressure. Ozone saying was not able to see Racer Brown, Electric and Uncle B Darren. Was they in the race? Well, Uncle B Darren got disconnected on the grid. Electric was behind you, and Racer Brown left before because he had a power cut. Adam saying join stream a little late, so my fault, sorry. Oh, is that the times? Yes. Skyjack saying B Darren will be at back, so no need to worry about grid stuffs. Racer Brown saying I wasn't in quick enough. Skyjack saying Ozone, RB and Darren weren't in. Electric was. Ozone saying okay, thanks. Skyjack says if he comes back now, grid needs changing as he will be at back. Skyjack saying, do you want me to host rest of season? And Skyjack saying, yeah, but you do your Thursdays. It doesn't seem fair. Shiren's left now. Although it does take extra bandwidth, I guess, hosting and streaming, so I don't know. Normally it would reset, but delay that quali. Whoa, I feel good, says Racer Brown as he joins the room. And I will grab those race results. I will take a picture and send them. You'll just have to get a blue screen. People out there, I'm afraid, for the minute, while I grab a pic and send it to save recent gameplay. I just want a snapshot, not recent. Take screenshot. And then do I send that to go to media gallery? Where does that say? What does that say? I'm getting used to share. Yeah, okay. Share it to admin. Boom. Send. So then I can have the grid. I don't know if that's gone. I don't think it's gone all. Oh, you can't see me doing any of that. That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, wow. It just stays as in that screen. Well, you can't see Skyjacker doing his spinny thing, though. So, oh my gosh. There we go. And I think Skyjacker sent it at the same time. So I've got the grid. Oh, it hasn't come through yet. I don't usually talk during this bit anyway, so you're not missing much me gabbing on. I should go to the track. It's cool. Hello. Well, schnizzle happens, says Uncle Darren. Yeah, I'm sorry, Uncle Darren. I don't know what's the jib with the stream at the moment. I mean, with the thingy, we did Friday night absolutely fine. No issues. So I'll take you to spectate. But just before the race, I'm going to have to sort out the grid. You'll watch me to the grid. You'll see what a nightmare I've sent to. Says Skyjacker. So, yeah, but my word, because I'm on 4K and I'm running my own iPad, it's slow coming through. Come on. Yeah, I've got him, I think. So I've got the grid for the next race, and then I'll add whoever at the back. I guess Uncle Darren ahead of Racer Brown, as he did qualify for the first race. So Uncle B Daddy will go on before. I said we're about 6 minutes away. Hey, if ever I needed a brewdog, it is tonight. Wow, what a nightmare we're having. I'm having anyway. I guess you guys can just giggle at me and say, look at him, he's not good under pressure, is he? Right, Skyjacker has got to carry 110%. We've got to not forget the actual racing part of this. Binko will have to carry 107%, and Shiren is on 104% weight for race 2. Which is an absolute nightmare. At the moment. So I guess I better change the settings so they can have a good practice for at least 4 minutes. So I'll exit this. I'll go up to race settings, edit event settings, then go to grid order and do set by host. And change event. Sorry guys, you're all going to get booted off the track again and have to re-enter. There you go. Boom. And me and you guys on the stream can watch me try and finagle my way through this. Rido needs to enter. I'll tell him. He's down at the bottom. Oh, I know that bit as well. You'd think I'd get that at least. That's 101 of GT Sport. I'll put enter, please, because I'm very polite. Enter. You watch. It takes me so long to type. By the time I've typed it, he's probably already entered. And then I know where I can add him to the shenanigans, to the thing. And he's entered. Look at him. Very nice. Thank you, Rido. If you watch this back. So, me and you guys on the stream, let's have a look at how we do this. I don't set many grids up, so let's have a look. Change grid order. Here we go. Skyjacker. He's at the top. Boom. Binko is second. I know that much. Boom. Then we had Shiren. I haven't even looked at the picture yet. This is all off memory. What? Where's Shiren? Yeah, he goes there. I clicked on the wrong one. Shiren. Sorry, goes there. Then it was Talaran, because he made that awesome move right at the dead in the chicane on G Handicap, who goes in there. 5th, and then I have to start looking. Flashman getting himself a cracking 6th place ahead of Electric, who can now take his weight off. I'll check that before I send them on their way. And Rido is ahead of him. And Uncle Darren qualified, so he goes ahead of Racer Brown. Yes, son. That's it. Done. I could be playing Ghost of Tsushima. You know that. So I think that's it. All I have to do is close the room. Then I'll have a quick look at the members list to make sure everyone is carrying the weight that they say they should be carrying. Let's have a look. Skyjacker on 110%. It is true. Then Binko was on the second weight, and Shiren on the third, and Electric has put his back down to 100. Super duper. Great. So 2 more minutes to go, so you can watch them for 2 minutes whilst I just sit here and have a heart attack. Because I'm not good under pressure. That's why I don't race, because I'm not good under pressure. Hosting is the second worst part of racing. Hosting, so racing's really bad, hosting's terrible. Streaming I'm alright with, I don't mind. You'd think that would be the worst one of the three. Everyone tells me, oh god, I couldn't do it. But streaming's a laugh for me. I don't mind streaming. It's the racing and the hosting that sends me up the wall. So let's have a look through the field. There is Racer Brown. We've missed him so far this evening. Looking spectacular in his BMW Run Red Bull Junior. I'll have to drop the Red Bull and just call them like Junior X's. So there is the BMW Junior X, the Red Bull Junior X, the Relentless Junior X. There's two Relentless Junior X's in this field. The McLaren Junior X. Very nice. That is very nice. I think Koikart did that. I don't want to be 100% on that one, but I'm pretty sure that is a piece of Koikart's work, and it is very nice. And then we have the Williams Junior X, Williams Heritage they call that. If you're in with the Williams crowd, I was once. Yes, they call those cars Heritage. So Williams Heritage X, Junior X. Electric is with the Ghostbusters Junior X, or the Underground Junior X. I don't know which way to go with that one. The Underbusters, or the Ghost Ground Junior X. Shiren, the Atari Junior X. Not quite sure what it says on the side of this thing. I know it says Atari on this front wheel, but I'm not sure what it says on the side side of the air duct thing at the top. What do you call those big things at the top? It's an air duct, isn't it? Skyjacker is in the Monster Junior X. Uncle Abi Darren is in the Plane Junior X, and Rido is in the second Relentless Junior X. And we're ready. We've got to go, guys. I'm going to ask them if they're ready. I've got to get out of this, though. We can only do it in this area. Can you believe that? You can't start the race from the viewing situation. That confounds me. You'd think I could just press pause and say start race, but I suppose if I'm not entered, then any old. It's only the host that can do it anyway. So I don't know why they've made it so you can't view and start the race. You've got to do it from the main menu. I apologise to you all. It's been a bit of a shoddy stream, but it's better live. Honestly, the replays would have been poo. So Flashman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 of the 10 competitors. That's enough for me. So they're all entered. They're all going around the track, I believe. So I am going to go up to race settings and start race. Oh, God. It's been stressful with the dry ones. Imagine what the wet one's going to look like. Let's get back to spectate. Look at Skyjacker's sexy car. He's sat at the side, checking all his data. I don't know why I got rid of the numbers, because they're going to come back up again at the beginning. So here we go then. Let's hope this one goes better. That didn't last as long, so I think the first time it was quite a long wait is because there was a disconnect. And here we go. By the third one, it's going to be bob on, trust me. So we've got rid of those, We're watching the grid for the lights. It's red, it's red, it's red, it's red. It's a long wait for these boys, and it's green. Let's go. Let's go racing. Cracking stuff. Skyjacker and Binko, don't forget they've got the weight on. Shiren, Notazo 80 and Norris Talleyrand. They're coming through the middle of the two drivers at the source, and Shiren takes the lead so far. No, he doesn't. Skyjacker's just clinging on there. clinging on to that race there. Binko is in second. So Shiren, where's Shiren gone? Shiren's dropped down to fourth behind Talleyrand. He's had to back out of it. And the weighty boys are still there leading the way. Bingo's just edged it into El Rouge and Radion as he comes up over the hill. And there's a clamber of all of the cars. Crazy racing out there. So Bingo leading from Talleyrand, and Skyjacker in third so far. Shiren and Brido alongside each other as they come up to Lecombs. And it's going to be a tight one now as they're all braking. It's scary stuff. And Bingo's gone a little bit wide with Talleyrand, and he's sliding, he's lost the car, he's gone right in front of Skyjacker and Rido, and oh my word, I think there's going to be a red flag here. They should call a red flag. Yes, Shiren's called red flag, Skyjacker's called red flag, and Racer Brown calling a red flag, so I will ask them all to exit. Red flag. Exit, please. Oh my word, that was exciting stuff. Exit, please. Should have said that's race control, shouldn't I? And they start exiting out now. Oh, Electric will be gutted. He's like, well, I'm leading, man. I'm leading. And now if no one leaves the room, we should be good. Electric, come on, dude. There he goes. Well done. Super stuff. Has someone left? Oh, Uncle P. Darren's left. And so did Talleyrand. And Rido. They've all left the room. So we got to do the grid again. Good fun for you guys. That crashed my game, said Talleyrand. Game crashed. Hold on. Hold up. And Adam in the chat saying red flag. Yeah, it was definitely a red flag. So... I'll save the replay, but it was pretty straightforward what happened, and then we'll go to if who hasn't come back yet. It seems to be light. Are we light, or are we just we're light, a couple of drivers. Why am I not on that list? I've disappeared. Am I there? Weird. I'm not even here anymore. I should be there. Oh, I am there, sorry. Don't even know my own name, I'm there. So okay, right, all enter. Darren saying bad lagging. Well, it might be after this round, we'll ask, me and Skyjacker will have a chat. He might have to host. All enter. Because this is not looking good on stream, is it? You don't want to see all of this stuff. This isn't what you've tuned in for. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. You might really like it. No rolling start. Oh yeah, probably will change it to a rolling start. No, we don't usually do a rolling start, but I think after a red flag situation, we do a rolling start. You were right. Thank you for reminding me, Ginger Racing Team. So, as everyone entered, I will sort the grid out as quickly as I possibly can. Race settings, edit event settings. I'll edit it to a rolling start. Change that. Oh, why did I ask them all to enter? Because that just kicks them all out, doesn't it? No, oh no, it's all good. And then I have to do the grid again, change grid order. Right, it should be up on my phone, so let's have a look. Come on. Okay, let's see. Skyjacker, Binko, Shiren, and then it's Talleyrand is in fourth. Then it's G Handicap, that's right. Flashman in sixth. Electric, oh no, well, Flashman, yeah, in sixth, then Electric, and then it should be Arido ahead of them, and then Uncle Darren there. So, oh gosh, I think that's it. Ask them if they're ready. No, not that. Ready? We will get this underway. Look at us. It's going to be a late one tonight. I tell you what, Anton wasn't wrong. Giving this one a skip. Two people have already said they're ready. I think they're all ready, and they, God almighty, they were racing last time. So, is there a good look around here somewhere? Good luck there. There you go. Good luck, and let me start the race, and let's get this schnizzle underway. Race start. Race start. There we go. And then I get to that, and we'll get this underway again. We're having a great time here. Gonna miss pole dark, says Skyjacker. You are. It's already 9:05. We're usually on to the third race by now. This has been a crazy evening. I thought, yeah, it'd be a great idea starting the stream live. But I tell you what, I'd rather be doing this live than having to deal with this in the actual cockpit, because I would have been going crazy, crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Little sip of my Brewdog, that helps. So it's a rolling start, as are the VRC rules, after a red flag situation, as they make their way around and get this second race underway. Prolonged second race after prolonging qualifying. And here we go. So Skyjacker leading from Binko to Shiren. Then you have a Talaran. Don't forget them top three carrying extra weight into this race as they get their way through. So Le Saw. And there is Talaran in fourth, Guy handicap. No, Flashman's lost a bit of time. He's out wide. And it looks like Electric is going to make the move on Flashman. Not quite just yet. And now Flashman is behind Electric. Electric up into sixth place. Flashman in seventh. Rido in eighth. Darren in ninth. And Racer Brown staying there in 10th for now. Skyjacker still leading from Binko and Shiren. The top three unchanged as they make their way along Blanchimont to Lecombs. Adam in the chat saying, is this streamed via PS4 or capture card? PS5, mate. Just straight off the PS5. Binko there. It looks nice, doesn't it? Does it? I don't know. Oh, Binko having the same issue again. Oh, my word. Shiren's just whipped around. Beautiful stuff from the Russian sensation. Binko and Skyjacker were in it at the time. And Shiren just avoided the pair of them and got himself into a lovely leading situation. Binko still holding on to that second place, with Talaran now just edging ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker following him through. And this is, oh, Skyjacker nearly losing the back end of the car. G Handicap staying with him. Rido now is up into sixth place with Racer Brown. D Baron. Uncle is up into eighth. Flashman and Electric have dropped to the back. I suspect them two had a bit of a coming together, possibly issue, maybe, I don't know. So Shiren is leading. Oh, yeah, but I always miss try, but it's, yeah, they're already at the back, I'm afraid. Sorry, bro. Just not quick on that, pressing the button. Oh, and Flashman's having more issues there at the back there. He's back off the track. Electric is in ninth place. So Shiren leading from Binko. Talaran ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker down in fourth. G Handicap staying with him. We saw he had good pace. Great pace in the first race. And he is going to be snipping at those weighty boys' heels. Don't forget, Shiren carrying 104% weight. Binko on 107% weight. Talaran absolutely weightless. And he's in third place at the moment. Skyjacker dropping back into G Handicap's clutches. Uncle B Darren is now up into sixth with Racer Brown in seventh. Rido down in eighth. Electric in ninth. Flashman in 10th place. This is cracking racing. And we got Talaran on a Binko action at the moment, but he can't quite get up alongside him after Le Source as they head towards Eau Rouge and Radion. And it's Binko in the lead, but Talaran is not in the lead, but in second, with Talaran right on his tail. He's going to go for the slingshot down Blanchimont alongside him. He's going to have the inside line. Has he got enough to just get up alongside him? And it's, oh, is he going to heavy brake? No, it's not. Is he going to outbrake him into Le Source? They're going to try and go in together. Crazy stuff side by side, and there Talaran just gives way to Binko and thinks better of that situation. And there's Talaran out wide on the curb. So far, Skyjacker still ahead of G Handicap, but G Handicap is getting very close at the moment. Then there's 5.2 seconds down the road to Uncle Darren. He's got 10 seconds on Racer Brown. I don't know what happened to Racer Brown, but he lost some time back there. And then we got Rido sideways around the corner. Unbelievable. Great catch from Rido there. Electric in ninth and Flashman in 10th place, but Shiren 1.4 seconds, and Talleyrand has done it. Sorry, I apologise. I'll give it a quick one. So Talleyrand did get himself ahead of Binko. There you go. We just caught the end of it there as he made his way past, and Binko all over the curbs. He's giving it large. And Talleyrand still in second. That's what I always worry about replays, coming back and it's changed again. So Talleyrand in second, Binko is in third place, chasing him down. Let's get on board with Binko, because that is some beautiful shots, I imagine. And Shiren with that weight, carrying it up there, but can Talleyrand catch him up? And we've got Skyjacker in fourth, with G Handicap in fifth, Uncle B Darren in sixth, with Racer Brown in seventh, Rido in eighth place. And we can see Binko, even with that weight in the toe, has caught up with Talleyrand. He's trying to break him into the chicane, but it's very tight for him. And Talleyrand is helping Skyjacker and Binko out with their weight at the moment, carrying them along in the toe. So great stuff for Skyjacker and Binko, with Talleyrand helping them along with that toe, as Shiren, he extends that lead to 2 seconds ahead of Talleyrand, who's ahead of Binko, and Skyjacker very close behind. He's pulled a little bit away from G Handicap, but G Handicap only a second behind him, and he fancies a piece of the action there, as you see the 3 cars going through a Rouge and then a Radion together. Full beans and no lifts. Beautiful stuff as we head along Blanchimont. And there's a second. He needs another 2/10 on Skyjacker for G Handicap to get that toe. As you can see, they're pulling away from him. Another 10th ahead as they go through Lecombs. And oh, that's going to help. That's going to help G Handicap out a great deal. I think they're starting to race each other, and now G Handicap is in that sweet spot for a toe. He can join that train. Shiren 1.8 seconds ahead of Talleyrand in second. Binko in third, trying to stay with Talleyrand so he can keep getting that toe and help him out with his extra weight. Skyjacker there in fourth, with G Handicap catching him up also. Then you have Uncle B Darren all on his own, 4.8 seconds behind those guys, 8.8 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. He did a 2:19.3 his last time around. Great lap time from Uncle B Darren. Racer Brown though got the fastest lap of the race with a 2:18.1, and he is pushing that BMW Junior to its max to try and get back up with the pack. Rido in 8th, Electric in 9th, and Flashman down in 10th position. But it's this man, the Russian sensation at the moment. 1.5 seconds, so Talleyrand has pulled back a half a second on Shiren, and Binko's 7/10 behind him. Skyjacker 8/10 behind Binko, and 7/10 further back is G Handicap in 5th place. This is turning into a nice juicy little race we've got here, with Shiren there time dropping all the time. He's got no one to help tow him along. And Talleyrand, with carrying no weight, is towing the other 2 that are carrying, but Binko's just about dropping out of that toe sweet spot, the slipstream sweet spot. So Talleyrand now heading towards Shiren. Shiren 1.1 seconds ahead as they start lap 4. We are just coming up to 7.5 minutes in this race, nearly halfway through already. And Shiren can feel the pressure from Talleyrand coming his way. Binko in 3rd place ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker is ahead of G Handicap, who's in 5th. Uncle B Darren, he's starting to catch those guys up. It looks like he's catching them up. He was over 5 seconds behind them, and now it's down to 4 seconds. So Uncle B Darren on his way. Racer Brown 7 seconds behind Uncle B Darren. He's done his 2:17.4. So Racer Brown really finding some good pace in that BMW Junior. Rido 8.2 seconds behind Racer Brown in 8th place, but 7.2 seconds ahead of Electric, and Flashman's caught up Electric. These two are having a battle royale here at Spa, and who will come out on top between Flashman and Electric? Beautiful racing at the moment between these pair. Unbelievable stuff, but Shiren still a second ahead. Adam saying, Adam saying, no, NPS dude could make an awesome video replay from all their replays if you had time. I know. So Shiren there, 1.2 seconds ahead of Talaran. Talaran's out wide though. Bingo on the track. Where does Talaran come out? He's out just ahead of Bingo, but Bingo's very close now. My word, Skyjacker 1.5 seconds behind those guys and 1.1 seconds ahead of G Handicap, who's in 5th. And this is the battle, Talaran versus Bingo. Let's get on board with Bingo as we make our way around. Oh, Bingo's just hung it out wide there and give Talaran a little bit of breathing space. So Talaran just edging away. And Shiren is sitting pretty at the front now, up to 2.1 second lead on Talaran. Talaran just ahead of Bingo, with Skyjacker drifting back with that 110% weight that he's carrying. G Handicap is in 5th place with 4.8 seconds behind him is Uncle B Darren. And yes, Racer Brown is closing in on Uncle B Darren, is only 5.2 seconds behind with a 2:17.4 his last time around. The man is absolutely flying. Electric still ahead of Flashman. Rido must have had a big off. Rido off because he's behind Electric and Flashman. So Rido losing out there on lap 4 here at Spa. Shiren then 2 seconds ahead of Talaran. Talaran a second ahead of Bingo, and it looks like G Handicap is starting to catch up Skyjacker, with Skyjacker carrying that 110% weight. And it is awesome racing we are having here at Spa, and he's in the sweet spot for the tow. Let's get on board as we come along. Blanchimont heading towards Lecombs. He's down to 7/10. I don't think he's going to catch him in this straight, but he's going to be awfully closer as they go into Lecombs. And there you see 6/10, 7/10 there. Skyjacker trying to get on it. He knows the lighter car behind him, as soon as he gets the tow, is going to be all over him. As they break down the hill, unsettles the car to no end, and he's chasing him down. And the percentage isn't changing. There's 8/10 now. So Skyjacker managing to get through that section a little quicker than G Handicap. But let's have a look at the front then. Shiren only 1.5 seconds ahead of Talaran. Talaran starting to push the Russian sensation. We're on lap 5. We've got 4 minutes left of racing. Bingo 1.5 seconds shy of Talaran in 3rd place, with Skyjacker 1.3 seconds behind Bingo. It's very tight. One small mistake and that is it. G Handicap's getting very close now to Skyjacker. His lighter car more nimble through the corners. I've got to have a sip, sorry. Yum yum. Then we have Uncle B Darren still 4.8 seconds behind G Handicap, but 3.8 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown really starting to try and catch up Uncle B Darren, but I don't know if he's going to have time. Rido is back ahead of Electric and Flashman. Now Electric and Flashman are having a ding-dong out there. An absolute ding-dong. So Shiren 1.6 second lead from Talaran. And this is the race. Bingo there holding on to that 3rd place. The weightier cars doing okay in this race. It was a 2:18.1 from Bingo that last time around. Skyjacker managing a 2:20, and he's really got G Handicap for company now. G Handicap closing right in on the Monster Junior, and this is some superb racing we have got going on at the moment. Racer Brown with that fastest lap of 2:17.4, down in 7th place, trying to catch up Uncle B Darren. And we're sat on board with G Handicap. He's in the sweet spot for the tow. 3/10 behind, 2/10 behind Skyjacker. There's nothing Skyjacker can do. He's a sitting duck with 110%. They're alongside each other as they get up to the breaking point for Lecombs. G Handicap looks like he's got the position. Oh my word, he's cool. Keep it. Oh no. I don't know if there was a tap there. Yes, it looks like Skyjacker may have given him a gentle nudge because he's waiting. He's waiting, so that puts Uncle B Darren up into 4th place. Cracking stuff. And Racer Brown, lucky. He's up into 5th, and now Skyjacker waiting for G as G comes around. G Handicap in 7th, where there they go. So Skyjacker trying to redress, and G Handicap coming around. He sees him and he gets past. A little wave as he moves by. So, and there they go, racing resumed between G Handicap and Skyjacker. Oh my lord, it was barely a touch. It was barely a touch between the two of them, but it was enough to knock G Handicap off the racing line. Rido in 8th ahead of Flashman, who is ahead of Electric now by 1.5 seconds. Them two must have had a proper ding-dong of a race, but Shiren only a second ahead of Talleyrand. We've only got less than 1.5 minutes left of racing. They'll get to the line and do one more lap after this one, and Shiren, can he cling on with a second lead on the lighter car? Shiren carrying that 104%, so he's not majorly heavy, but he is heavier than Talleyrand at the moment. And it's crazy stuff out there with Binko just on the horizon, 1.5 seconds behind Talleyrand. Done a cracking job. Uncle B Darren getting a great fourth out of this race, with Racer Brown catching him up. He was 10 seconds back at the beginning of the race, and he's down to less than 2 seconds behind Uncle B Darren, but this is definitely going to be the last lap as G Handicap comes around in 6th place ahead of Skyjacker in 7th, Rido in 8th, with Flashman in 9th and Electric in 10th spot. What a race. So it's 8 tenths, so Talleyrand is in the sweet spot for the toe. And Shiren's just got to survive for one lap as he heads up to Les Combes. And Talleyrand trying to draw him in. This is crazy stuff here for the lead. And Talleyrand getting purples as they make their way around. 7 tenths ahead now is the Russian Sensei. Must be feeling some pressure behind him, with Talleyrand heading his way. Binko in the final podium position, some 8 seconds ahead of Uncle B Darren. Can Uncle B Darren stay ahead of Racer Brown for the rest of this lap? It's whoa. And there we see Handicap is 2.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, and Racer Brown trying to catch up, and Shiren 5 tenths ahead of Talleyrand. This is going to be tight stuff near the end here as they come through Puam. And it's a shocking racing, it's cracking racing, it's close racing. It's all of the racing. Shiren, 3.5 tenths ahead of Talleyrand. This is tight stuff. Talleyrand looking for another win. We saw him win last week. He's going for it again. Very close to the championship battle with him, Binko, and Racer Brown. And Racer Brown missing out on this first one, so he's not going to score well out of this race. And Racer Brown, he's 4 tenths behind Uncle Darren as they come up towards the straight, and this looks like it's going to be a slam dunk for Racer Brown with the pace he's been carrying in this race. Can he get ahead of Uncle B Darren, who's in a great 4th place? Talleyrand very close. He's going to make the move. He's made the move. He made the move into the chicane, and he's done it. Can he take the win from this position? Oh no, there's been a knock, and that gives Bingo the win. Bingo comes through as Shiren waits for Talleyrand as they make contact, and Bingo takes the win. Talleyrand moving, but Uncle B Darren's gone out wide. No, Uncle B Darren's just keeping it second for third, and Uncle B Darren just ahead of Racer Brown. It couldn't have been any closer. And then G Handicap bringing her through the chicane ahead of Skyjacker. Unbelievable racing out there, and oh wow, what a dramatic ending there between Talleyrand and Shiren. And I didn't say take a bow, Shiren, but I imagine you fancied a win out of that. Binko couldn't believe his luck. Rido bringing her home for 8th place. Cracking stuff from Rido. And 9th for Flashman. He's got himself way ahead of Electric. Electric not enjoying Spa, it seems, even with weight or without weight. You're driving too fast for the car, I say, Electric. And this is going to be a real test, this next race. This next race, them clouds are looming. But Binko, cracking stuff from Binks. Wow, I bet he can't believe his luck when he came through that chicane. I saw the 2 cars just parked up. There you go, well done, Binko. We had a monster win the first race, and now we've had a relentless. Cracking stuff. Lovely trophy. Whoo-wee! Hey! So, let me collect that replay. Beautiful stuff. Let me get the settings changed for those guys so they can get out there and practice in the rain, because, my God, that's going to be difficult. It's going to be tricky. We've seen it's tricky without the rain. So, with rain, I'd just crawl around if I was those guys. I certainly would just crawl around, because anything can happen. And there we go. And then as soon as that's loaded up, I'll take you to the race results. God almighty, I need to breathe. This has been very stressful indeed. I'm going for a quick ciggy, I'm telling you now. Whilst you're looking at the results there, Binko takes the win. Now, I bet he wasn't expecting that. So Binko taking another win, because he won last round as well. Talleyrand in second place. He tried to make that move on Shuren, and they got tangled up in the chicane. And Shuren having to park up and wait for Talleyrand. So he still gets a podium out of it, but I'm sure it's not the way he wanted that race to finish. But that's your top three. Uncle B Darren clinging on to that fourth from an absolutely flying Racer Brown. It was nothing in it between them, a tenth, not even a tenth. So Uncle B Darren only just holding on to fourth, ahead of Racer Brown's fifth. G Handicap and Skyjacker coming together earlier for when they were in fourth and fifth. And they've come home in sixth and seventh, with Rido in eighth, Flashman ahead of Electric in ninth, and Electric in 10th. Racer Brown got your fastest lap with a 2:17.456. And now all bets are off. All bets are off because it's wet. It's wet and it could be anyone's. And I'm going to let you, I'll better tell them the race. Friggin' hell, is it nearly 9:30 already? Oh, God. Race 3. Well, we've had delays. These are the things that happens. Race 3 at 21. Jesus, we've usually done by now. 21:30. I want to say 35. Here we go. You guys watch them for 5 seconds while I go and, I don't know, get some nicotine, get the rabbit in before the foxes get her. Woo-wee. Okay, I'm back. Where have we got? We've got 3 minutes to go until race start. It occurred to me in the thing, I didn't do the tyres, but it looks like they're on wet tyres, so obviously that's fine. That was a worry. I was outside looking and driving around in the rain and thought, oh, I set that to just soft tyres, but obviously, oh, we're missing one. Oh yeah, my voice is working. That's all right. What a nightmare tonight's been. Sorry, guys. We usually do a lot more professional thing here at the Virtual Racers Club. It's been disjointed at best, I have to admit. We're losing people, I think. Oh no, 9th. Oh, he's gone for intermediate. So Shiren giving intermediates a go. See if he can get a bit of grip out there. Everyone else, I think, on the wets, and it looks like these cars are flying off the track. You've just got to slow down a little bit here in the rain. We're not Formula... Oh, Racer Brown's only not managing to keep them on the road. So, yes, the ones with weight might work for them. It might work better for the weight guys. The ones carrying a bit of weight from the first race is... they might work out all right. What was it? It was Binko, Talleyrand, and Shiren. We'll have a quick look as we've got only a couple of minutes to go before the race starts. Adam saying less Brewdog, more Red Bull. Electric saying is everyone using wet now? I'm confused. I see some with intermediates. You can use whatever you want, Electric Bro. It's a free choice, it seems. I didn't make it just wets. You can travel on what you fancy. It's going to be tricky out there, but unlike F1, we will crack on in the rain, even though they are struggling to keep these cars under the tracks. And I think we lost Rido. I don't think Rido fancies it. So, with only a minute to go, I will get out of this. I will check the members list to make sure the weights are who are meant to be. Yeah, it looks like Rido's left altogether. Shiren's off to try and sort out his tyres, so I can't see his weight at the moment. Binko, he's on the correct weight. Talleyrand's on the correct weight. And Shiren is on the correct weight. Awesome stuff. I'll ask them if they're ready. I imagine all of them saying, no, 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 God, no, God, no, 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 and no. So, the question's been asked. And here we go. See our stream of yeses or ahs for ready. As I'll ever be, says Binko. It's going to be a tricky one, I have to admit. It's going to be hard work. We did take a vote, and it was mainly the championship leaders that opted for it. I must say, the fast boys, I thought. Not really, says G Handicap. Just drive slow. You've got to drive slow. That's the technique in the rain. Oh my God, I don't know what. Wets or intermediates? It's your choice, free choice. Electric. Sorry guys, can't do two things at once, so... So, Shiren saying ready. But, I mean, if it was me, I would go for intermediate, red. I'd go for wet. So, let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7 of the 8. Who left? Was it Rido? Rido left. He's not playing in the wet. He's doing a Niki Lauda from 1976 Fuji. Not taking part at all. Right then, I'll say good luck to the guys, because they're going to need it. And then get this bad boy underway, because we are very late this evening. Very late. Work tomorrow. So, race settings... And a race start. Oh, I'm nervous for them. I think it's going to be tricky stuff out there. Start race. Let's get to this. And I think we're going to have a lot of offs. It's going to be a show. A shish show. Less Brewdog, more Red Bull. Adam saying, is the fam away thingy? You seem calm, lol. No, I've just had to be rushing around getting all the... they were all staying upstairs out the way. I'm not calm. What do you mean? All the stress and hassle we've had this evening. It's been absolutely crazy stuff. So Electric is leading them away with a rolling start. And for some reason it's saying Uncle B. Darren's in the pits, but he's not. It's alright. It's all good. All good in the hood. We're waiting for the big countdown. And do not floor it. Don't floor it, Electric. Just ease on that accelerator. You floor it, you're going to spin. And he's on the accelerator. But yes, good traction control on. I'd have the traction control on 5 if I had the opportunity. They're away. And they're heading up to La Source. This is the first test. Here for 15 minutes. It's going to be very tricky for these guys. Skyjacker in third, just ahead of G Handicap. There's a big gap to Racer Brown. Then Uncle B Darren in 6th. Then Shiren in 7th with Talleyrand in 8th. And Binko, last man on the track. And so far, so good. Everyone heading the right way. Skyjacker getting racy on Flashman. He's through Radion, and he wants a win here in the wet. He wants to be the Rain Meister. G Handicap trying to follow him through. Flashman getting out of everyone's way. He does not fancy this. So Electric still leading the way as he heads up to La Source. And Skyjacker's coming. Oh, is he going to break in time? Yes, cracking stuff. But Skyjacker, a man possessed there in his Monster Junior, chasing them down. He wants the win. And G Handicap's off wide already. And the Racer Brown is up into third. G Handicap down. Uncle B Darren is 4th. It's crazy stuff. Let's get close so we can see what's going on. So Uncle B Darren, he's up into 4th. G Handicap going wide, has dropped to 6th. Shiren trying to go on the inside of him there. And Shiren gets a position as well. And so does Talleyrand. Has he got traction on? He hasn't got traction on. I'll get your traction on, G Handicap. You can't race it without traction control. And Binko going without traction. Brave guys out there, brave guys. And there we see Skyjacker leading by a mile, 1.8 seconds. Electric's lost that lead. Oh, and Uncle B Darren's into the barrier. Oh, no, he's not. I think he's having a bit of a lag issue. And he's not into the barrier. There he is. He's having some struggles there with Talleyrand in 5th place, chasing them down. But Skyjacker leading so far. His traction control lit up like a Christmas tree, being hunted down by Racer Brown, who's opted to go for no traction. Very brave man indeed. Car 86 out there hunting car 99 for the lead of this race. Electric maintaining. He's gone without traction. Some very brave guys out there at the moment. Electric holding that third, being caught up by Uncle B Darren. He's only 3/10 behind him, 2/10 behind him. As they come around Blanchimont, it's very close between these two. They're family members. Oh, and it's gone wide for Electric. Uncle B Darren trying to get by, and Talleyrand's going around the outside of the pair of them. This is some crazy stuff here in the rain, and Talleyrand looks like he's sliding wide, and he's been replaced back on track. And oh, it looks like Electric trying to get that accelerator down, has spun it up. And there is Skyjacker is leading from Racer Brown, but only 8/10 between the two of them. Racer Brown really catching him up. Uncle B Darren now up into third with Shiren very close behind. Shiren's going for a move up the inside of La Source. Can he make it stick? Not quite. Uncle B Darren still holding on to that third, but oh, he's lagging a little bit. Shiren probably not sure where the car is. Let's get on board with it. Oh, look at the visibility around here. Unbelievable stuff. Shiren heading through Eau Rouge. He's got G Handicap very close behind him in 5th. He's missed out Radion. And he's chasing down G Handicap, Uncle B Darren. Even I'm getting it wrong, sorry. So Uncle B Darren is in 3rd, ahead of Shiren. G Handicap in 5th. Talleyrand, who went wide in the chicane, under braking, getting replaced back on track in 6th. Binko in 7th. 8th for Electric, and Flashman has taken it into the pits. That's it. He said, no way. This is too risky, too dangerous. So Skyjacker, so far, maintaining his line, and Racer Brown very close behind him. Let's get on board with Racer Brown, and he's getting a good run on Skyjacker. He's going for the move early doors, and there goes Racer Brown to try and get past Skyjacker to take the lead of the race. Unbelievable stuff here at Spa in the rain, and Skyjacker down into a second. And Shiren, he's some 9 seconds behind these guys in third place, ahead of G Handicap. Uncle B Darren must have had a bit of an issue, and he's dropped back into fifth. Talaran trying to catch him up in sixth. Binko in seventh. He's nearly 8 seconds behind Talaran, but that doesn't mean anything around here. Electric clinging on there, 3.5 seconds behind Binko, doing a cracking job from Electric. With Racer Brown, though, pulling away, 1.6 seconds now ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker's traction control flashing around all over the place. Shiren, his traction's flashing up as well, but he's getting good lap time. G Handicap is only half a second ahead of Uncle B Darren. Uncle B Darren catching the car. Great car control there from Uncle B Darren. We thought he'd lost it there, but he just picked it up, and he's pulled away from Talleyrand a little bit. Talleyrand down in sixth. This is some crazy racing. Racer Brown 2.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. He has got finesse. He's not even using traction control, and he's doing the job. Beautiful stuff. That car just wheel spinning every time. And that's it. 2.5 seconds from Skyjacker. Skyjacker is 8.3 seconds ahead of Shiren, and they're just crawling around. We've got 9 minutes left of this race already. G Handicap in fourth. Great position for G Handicap. Uncle B Darren 1.5 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand trying to make up places from losing it in the chicane there. Binko 5.2 seconds behind Talleyrand, just trying to maintain that car on the tarmac. And Electric doing a great job also. But Racer Brown, you've got to say, he is a cut above. He is the mustard, the dog swingers. He's doing fine here, but he might get overconfident, push it a little too much, and find that back end and coming around to meet his front end. Ginger in the chat saying good luck. Yes, I wouldn't do it. So Racer Brown then 2.3 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker chasing him down, waiting for him to get cocky and make a mistake, so Skyjacker can get his second win of the evening so far. We've had Skyjacker win race 1, Binko win race 2 with Shiren. Shiren hasn't been off the podium in all 3 races so far, and he's 2.5 seconds ahead of G Handicap, who's doing an absolutely cracking job. We'll have a look at their lap times as well. See, I bet they're varied. So a 2:43.666 for Racer Brown in lap 2. Skyjacker doing a 2:46.871, some 3 seconds slower than a Racer Brown. Shiren managing a 2:46.1. G Handicap managing a 46.6. So they're very close, these lap times. A 47.1 from Talleyrand, but we did see he went a little bit wide. Oh, Uncle B Darren slipped down to 7th. He's had a bit of an issue. Oh my lord, he's having a bigger issue now. He's had a big off there for Uncle B Darren. And Racer Brown 2.6, 2.7 seconds. Can Electric catch up Uncle B Darren after Uncle B Darren's big off? Not quite. Still a good 20 seconds ahead of Electric so far. So Racer Brown threading this car around here at Spa in the wet, doing an absolutely beautiful job. And Skyjacker in second place, 3 seconds adrift now, but they're 13 seconds ahead of Shiren as he comes around to start his third lap. And we've only got 6.5 minutes on the clock. The clock is ticking down quick. And Talleyrand and Binko. Binko's caught up Talleyrand. He's got himself ahead of Talleyrand now. Talleyrand in 5th. Binko moving up into 4th. And slow and steady is the way to go. because Binko's doing a cracking job and he keeps making up places. G Handicap must have had a bit of an off on that lap. Uncle B Darren, we know, had a bit of an off. And Electric, he's keeping it nice and steady and in the right direction. But Racer Brown, he might get a little bit ahead of himself. Push too hard. And then Skyjacker will be laughing. But these two doing a cracking job. 2:43.4 from Skyjacker. So he's getting a little bit more confident in the rain. But Racer Brown doing a 43.0. Sharon, a 47.8. He's only 8 seconds ahead of Binko. Oh, we've got these two battling it out now. Talleyrand and Binko. Talleyrand going for the move on Binko. Neither of them using traction control, and I have to say they are crazy. But Talleyrand getting that 4th place back, but he's gone wide. Can Binko come back at him? Cracking stuff. Let's get on board with Binko as he races Talleyrand, car 20, for 4th place. Superb stuff. G Handicap some 16.6 seconds behind these in 6th place. And Uncle B Darren in 7th, Electric in 8th. And it's a very tight racing around here at Spa. I mean, tight racing. They're not close, but it's tight as in tight to keep it on the track. Struggling. My legs shaking like a MF. I tell you, it really is. MFs shake a lot. MF like Michael J. Fox. That's wrong. I'm sorry, that wasn't right. that was below the belt. Oh, Binko getting a little shake on there, as much as my leg. So Racer Brown 4.6 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. This is a slam dunk for Racer Brown. Skyjacker having a wiggle on the off part of the track, and there is Sharon. Sharon's got another lovely 6 seconds to Talleyrand, who's having a battle with Binko. These two are having an absolute corker out there. Binko versus Talleyrand. It's 2nd and 3rd in the championship, and one of these might find themselves in the lead of the championship after this round. I'm thinking Binko, but I'm not sure until the table is released. And oh, Binko having a look around the outside of Uncle B Darren. He looks like he's ghosted at the moment. Oh, G Handicap's had a massive crash there. He's not moving. And Electric's got past him. I don't know what's gone on with G Handicap. He's obviously not dead. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. So Racer Brown leading the way from Skyjacker, nearly 6 seconds. And Racer Brown into the 42s. Sorry, G Handicap says he can't do this. Oh, bro, I'm sorry, man. Skyjacker in 2nd. I promise you, this is the last wet one. We'll not do it again. Sharon in 3rd place, with Talleyrand in 4th. He's left Binko behind. Binko 1.7, 1.8 seconds behind. Uncle B Darren up into 6th, with Electric in 7th, and Flashman in 8th in the pits. G Handicap saying that's so hard. I'm sorry, bro. You shouldn't be chatting in the race, though. Stop it. Racer Brown leading the way, 6.5 seconds from Skyjacker. These two are doing a cracking job. They haven't thrown it off yet. Sharon looking good for his 3rd podium this round. Talleyrand, though, 4.4 seconds. He did a 2:45.8 last time around. Sharon did a 2:48.2. So, yes, Talleyrand a lot quicker than Sharon. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock, though. So they'll get through this lap, possibly, and then the next lap. So Racer Brown leading by nearly 10 seconds on Skyjacker, with Sharon in 3rd place, Talleyrand in 4th, Binko in 5th, Uncle B Darren in 6th, but he's only 6.5 seconds ahead of Electric. He can't make any mistakes. Electric on his way. Unbelievable out there at the moment. Racer Brown nearly 10 seconds. He's flying. Is he going to get overconfident? He's going to cross the line to get a 2nd lap here. I think they're all mostly will do. But Racer Brown, unbelievable out there. Great pace. With Skyjacker in 2nd place, Sharon in 3rd. But it's 3 seconds now from Talleyrand. Sharon will be getting nervous. very nervous, seeing the blue and white Red Bull Junior heading his way. The white and purple trying to come up to the line. 1 minute left of racing. Racer Brown round La Source. He's going for it with Skyjacker nearly 11 seconds adrift from Racer Brown. Here comes Shiren to cross the line. The back end wanting to step out on him. And he's only 3.2 seconds ahead of Talleyrand right now. And Talleyrand is on his way, Shiren. He's gone at 2:18. No, he couldn't have done 2:18. 2:44.6 from Talleyrand. 2:47.2 from Shiren. Talleyrand fancies that podium. And it's close stuff with Racer Brown flying out there at the moment in the wet. He is the Rainmeister. Racer Brown, the Rainmeister, with Skyjacker in a cracking second place. His second podium. He had a win in the first race and a second in the third, it's looking like. With Shiren, it's in doubt. 2.6 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand really starting to find the grip out there with Binko in 5th place. Binko, not a bad pace also, but he's 6 seconds adrift from Talleyrand. The flag has come out. Uncle B, Darren's got through, and so has Electric to start these final laps. But it's Racer Brown that's racing home in the Red Bull Junior. 11.7 seconds ahead. Shiren now, it's only 2 seconds with Talleyrand. Let's get on board with Talleyrand as he chases down the Russian sensation for that final podium position. And this is some brilliant racing we're seeing from Talleyrand. Some great car control. He's not scared of the curbs. He's not scared of lighting that car up on the curbs as they make their way down towards Pouhon. No, sorry, Stavelot. I'm just obsessed with Pouhon. I like the name. Oh my word. But he's lost a bit of time to Shiren. Shiren picking up the pace. Shiren knowing that he's got Talleyrand chasing him down. He's picked up the pace a little bit as Racer Brown comes up Blanchemont towards the final chicane. He done a blinder, has a Racer Brown. He missed the first race through electric woes at home. Not electric on the racetrack, but electric. He ran out of electric at home. And off the podium on race 2. But here he is taking the win for race 3 in the wet. Well done. Hard work, man. Hard work stuff. Skyjacker into the chicane. Looking good for a second spot. Great stuff. A win and second place from tonight's round. Brilliant stuff from Skyjacker. Then Shiren, he's 4 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. So he really did start putting his foot down in the final lap to stay on the podium. And here he comes for the final podium position. Take a boo, my son. And Talleyrand brings her home in 4th spot with Binko in 5th. That championship is going to be very tight. Uncle B Darren stuck with it. Did a 2:47 that last time around. Started finding the pace near the end of the race. That's quicker than some of the guys ahead of him. And he brings it home in 6th place. Cracking stuff from Uncle B Darren there as he brings her home in 6th. Well done. Cheers, guys. I know the wet was crazy. And Electric coming through the chicane. Whoa! Having himself a little donut there as a celebration for bringing it home in the wet. Cracking stuff there from Electric. Yes, there he goes. And he brings her home in 7th with Flashman in the pits in 8th. He give it a go, did Flashman, but ooh, it was a tough one. And the timer will run out, I guess, at some point. I don't know where the timer is, though. But my God, that was ridiculous. And I doubt we'll be doing another wet one with the Red Bull Juniors. Skyjacker saying that was nails, and Racer Brown said a lot better than the Max 5s. So, there you go. Racer Brown takes the win. And he'll be carrying some weight into qualifying. And the race next week. Skyjacker also carrying weight into next week for that second spot, and Shiren rounds out the podium. And Shiren, that's got to put him in a championship battle, hasn't it? Because he was on the podium in each of the races. Oh, Flashman's left the room. And that was your third race here. Cracking stuff. There you see Racer Brown celebrating his win. And I'll take you... I've got to save the replay, because I'm sure there'll probably be a few incidents. And I'll take you to the race results. So there you go. We lost a lot of the fields in the wet, but Racer Brown stuck it out and took the win. Skyjacker getting second, Shiren getting third, Talleyrand home in fourth, him and Binko having an absolute humdinger of a race for most of that race. But Binko in the end coming home in fifth, with Uncle B Darren in sixth and Electric in seventh. That's been some night, guys. If you stuck with the stream, bless you, because it's been a big hard work. So Racer Brown saying congratulations to Skyjacker and Shiren. Racer Brown also saying Catalonia next week. Yeah, I was just looking up that. Yeah, it's round 6, Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya Grand Prix layout. 2.89 miles, 16 corners. So join us next week for a race around Catalonia. And what is there to say? Thank you. Sorry for all the issues we've had tonight. It's been a tough one getting through all of those. What else we got? Sorry. So on Tuesday night, we've got the beginnings of the Super GTs at Tokyo. It's going to be cracking stuff. Join us then for a live stream. Wednesday evening, we have our Discord pit stop. A live stage for you to all listen to me and Skyjacker chat about everything, and you can join in and tell us your opinions on everything and anything. And then Thursday night, I think we've got the final round, a 4-way title fight for the Mazda Visions. So join us for Thursday night. Cracking racing. And then Friday, it's the big one, 2.5 hours at Le Mans, in the Group 1, old Group 1 cars, and the Ferraris and Fords Group 3s. It's going to be cracking. Right, and then back here again with us Sunday evening for Catalonia with the Red Bull Juniors, which I think the table might look a little bit different next week. We'll have to see. Can Racer Brown stay on top for another round? I think Shiren has thrown his hat in. Skyjack has got a good points haulage tonight, and Binko has scored some good points. So I think that table's going to get tight. In the chat, we have Adam Frostmorn saying congrats all. Binko saying that was like driving the world's angriest jet ski with the world's heaviest elephant. That was fun. Oh, he enjoyed it though. And Adam saying, thank you for the commentary thingy. Yeah, well, you know, it's what I do. And, oh, that sounded a bit cocky. No, thank you. Thank you for thanking me, because, you know, it's fun. It's fun. I have fun. And Skyjack saying, thank you thingy. Yeah, Sky, we'll have to have a word about hosting, because it's stressful doing both. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Antique. Thank you for joining us, and catch us on Tuesday night for another live stream. Yay, I'm off to play Ghost of Tsushima. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Did it go blue for you? No, I've got to press share. See, I'm still getting used to the controls. I pressed the PSP button. So, yes, thank you for joining us. I was Antique, and I will catch you next time, Tuesday night. Thank you, and peace and love. Peace and love.